Welcome, foolish mortals, to my episode of the Ice Cream Scoop. I'm Rocky Road. Yeah, let's get started. First question, do you like dress up your fursuit for Halloween? Like make it spooky or something? I don't really ever make them this spooky. This cloak is pretty spooky, but no, usually I don't do much. I'll wear my Fuzz Lightyear hoodie. That's about it. I don't really dress them up that much. I do want to get costumes and stuff in the future, but right now I don't. What was your first costume you ever had for Halloween? The earliest one that I can remember, at least, is one year when I was really little. I was Batman, and it wasn't just a costume. I was Batman. You couldn't have told me otherwise. I was gonna fight some evil, and I was Batman. It wasn't a costume at that point. My parents had a hard time getting me out of the costume. Yeah. Next up, have you ever gone to a theme park on Halloween? I haven't been on Halloween, but I've been to 2 theme amusement parks around the Halloween season. Disneyland being the first. I absolutely love Disney stuff, as you can tell from my Aristocats, Robin Hood, and Fox and the Hound pictures behind me. I absolutely adore Disneyland during Halloween, especially because the Haunted Mansion is all Nightmare Before Christmas themed, and it's just so great. I love it. And then the other one I've been to is Lagoon Amusement Park, and that's always fun because they do haunted houses and stuff in the park that you can go through. They're not the best in the world, but it's fun, and they have characters roaming around the park and fog machines. It's a good time. What is something that scares you, even though it isn't real, can't hurt you? Commitment. No. Something that's real or something that isn't real that scares me. I don't know. Most of the things that I'm afraid of are real, like spiders and heights and commitment. What's something... Oh, I already read that one. Whoops. What kind of things will you do on Halloween? This year, I'm hoping to go to a Halloween party the Saturday beforehand to, party it up and get all spooky. And then on Halloween, I'm actually going to go, hopefully, trick-or-treating in fursuit with some other furs. Because I don't care that I'm 20. I want to go trick-or-treating. I want me that free candy. I've got my bucket ready. I'm good to go. Look at his little face. Isn't it spooky? He's gonna spook you something fierce. Yeah, so I'm gonna go trick-or-treating on Halloween. Probably get yelled at for being 20-year-olds trick-or-treating, but worst case scenario, we'll just walk around being dogs. Would you spend the night in a haunted house for money? This question, so this is where it, so I kind of believe in ghosts, kind of, not entirely. I'm still pretty skeptical, but that being said, I've had times where they very much seem to be a thing. A couple of years ago, I stayed a night on the Queen Mary, which is a haunted ship, and I was by myself in my room, and I'm never doing that again. I don't know if it was all in my head just because I was afraid to begin with, or if something was actually happening, but I remember waking up in the middle of the night. I had my iPod in because I just wanted to block out as much sensory as I could. I had my iPod in, and the music was freaking out. I listened to some weird music, but it normally isn't that weird. Music was skipping around and jumping, which I can't really explain for it being an iPod. And the alarm clock that was in the room, the light was flickering and flashing, and the room was really cold. So I don't know if that was just a nightmare or if it actually happened, but regardless, it pretty much ruined my night, and I had a hard time sleeping after that, and it was just kind of pray that the sun come up soon so I can justify getting out of bed. Yeah, so that was horrible. I probably wouldn't do that again for money. Just on the off chance that wasn't a nightmare and it actually happened. It felt very real if it was a nightmare. Would you have ever walked around or spent the night in a graveyard? If so, what happened? Would or have you ever walked around? Okay. I have a thing with graveyards. I don't like going them, not because I'm afraid of them, but more out of respect for the dead. I don't like to walk on people's graves and things like that. I spend as little time in graveyards as possible, just because it's kind of disrespectful to those people buried there. But yeah, so that wraps up our questions for part 1. Yes, that's right, part 1 of my Halloween Q&A series. There's going to be a part 2 just before Halloween, and depending, maybe a part 3. I'm still not entirely sure. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. This episode currently holds the highest production value of about $6. I know, it's so much to spend on a Q&A video. I got these spooky lights and it's great. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today. If you could go ahead and spookily hit the like button and spookily subscribe and share the video, that'd be awesome. Yeah, just keep your ears open for any announcements regarding these videos. I definitely appreciate all the positive feedback I got last week as to whether or not I'll be continuing making the Q&As. So that meant a lot to me. That's about it for announcements that I'm going to make in the video, so bye-bye!